Buckle up. We did it. We are here. We have made it to the end of our broadcast week. What began so humbly on Tuesday, our second week on Twitch, is now about to come to its ultimate conclusion with our Saturday night broadcast. Now, let's be clear. You and I know that this is not something I am interested in doing. You know that I love the Monday to Friday schedule. We can't do it anymore. Why can't we do it anymore? Well, someone decided they had to teach an improv class on Monday nights, and I am guilty as charged. I am that someone. I am James. You are you. We are here for the Saturday night edition of At Home with James. Now, I woke up this morning and I thought, what am I going to do on tonight's show? And then I got out of bed and I had some yogurt. I ate some berries, had a tangerine, granola bar, and then I thought, what am I going to do on tonight's show? Sat in front of my computer for a couple hours, started preparing my improv class that I had to teach this afternoon. I thought, what am I going to do on tonight's show? Then I went to the plateau, taught the class 2 hours in the sun, feeling a little sunstroke. Thought to myself on the way home, what am I going to do on tonight's show? Got home, sat around for a couple more hours. Once again, thought, what am I going to do on tonight's show? And then it occurred to me that I could have throughout the entirety of this previous week booked tonight's show. And guess what? I didn't. Not only did I let myself down, I let you, the viewer, down. And then I started to think, why am I so lazy? Not only did I sit around all day with many hours on my hands, with so much time to prepare a cavalcade of funny people, and I just didn't do it. And it occurred to me, why? Because last night was so good. Last night was so good that I think my subconscious was telling me, don't go on tonight. Don't do it. Don't let everyone down. But then my pride started to kick in. And I knew that I needed to give the viewers that I so lovingly refer to as the homers a show. But not just any show. For the first time ever, we've got a surprise show. It's the Saturday surprise. I've enlisted 3 people to drop by this evening to give you, our trusted audience, a laugh. Because who couldn't use a laugh right now? We got a pandemic going on. We're stuck at home. A lot of people, they want to kiss. People can't kiss these days unless you're breaking the rules. So tonight, we're giving you a Saturday surprise. First thing I want to do is give a special shout out to Dave in the booth. Last week, this guy technically directed the entire week. And on Sunday, he said, James, I can't do this all next week. I need a replacement. And what happened? He directed the entire week again, much to his dismay. I'm going to tell you something. I've never been concerned about my friendship with Dave up until this week. A little worried we might not be friends when this is done. He tried to teach me how to technically direct the show. And I said, bro, I can't do this. There's no way I can host this show and use a mouse at the same time. Some might say that I'm stupid, but I say that I'm busy. I got to host the show. Dave, I know you're out there and you're watching. Next week, I promise that we're going to find another technical director for the show. I'd like to think that you'll be doing 4 out of 5 shows next week. And then the week after, maybe 3. And then the week after that, we'll go back to 5. But Dave needs a break. So I'm putting a call out right now. If you know anyone who knows what they're doing on OBS, send them to me because I want to keep my friend. I want to keep my friend. But I also want to get this show started. I feel like I've done enough vamping. It's been about 6 minutes. I remember back in the old days of Instagram, I didn't talk at all. But now that's all I can do. Someone's got to tap me on the shoulder and say, James, cut it out. We don't come here for you. All you do is give us the funny people. That's what I'm going to do right here, right now. Now, our first guest, last night we had a first-time guest. Tonight we have a first-time guest, but this is about as good as it's ever going to get. Now, when you think about Canadian legends, right? You're thinking about Gordon Lightfoot. You're thinking about Celine Dion. You're thinking about former Calgary Flame Lanny McDonald. But they don't come any bigger than what we have got on tap for you. This person is not only a TV icon, but a TV hero. Have you ever been in a jam, in a problem? Has your kid ever fallen off a bridge in the water? Have you ever stumbled on a group of teens with a some type of a drug. That's the word I was having a hard time finding, was drug. This is the person that you want by your side in the hardest of times. So folks, look, this took a lot of work, months of work, but I am so proud and I am honored to welcome for the first time ever Canadian icon, Canadian legend, Canadian hero, Canadian centerpiece. For the first time ever on At Home with James, let's welcome the one, the only, the Littlest Hobo.
It keeps on calling me down the road. It's where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend.
Good old friend.
Littlest Hobo, this took a lot of work. Your people were hard to connect with, but I'm so glad that we were able to do this. Littlest Hobo, thank you so much for being here.
James, what a pleasure. What a pleasure. Okay, I've been stuck in this goddamn house so long.
Well, and this is, you know, I mentioned it off the top. Yeah, have a sip. I mentioned off the top, we're still dealing with this whole COVID-19 thing. And I suspect that just as it has been difficult for humans, it's been difficult for our furry canine friends. Tell us about it, Littlest Hobo.
Yes. Yeah, so as you know, I usually travel all of Canada, saving multiple people all the time, usually small towns. But now everyone's all spooked out, you know, can't go outside. And now they don't need saving. I have no purpose anymore, James.
And look, Littlest Hobo, I never thought that I'd have anything in common with you, because as much as you are a hero, I think of myself as something of a coward. You help people. I don't feel like I've really helped anyone in my life. But here's something we can bond over, is that we both feel useless. Tell me more about the ways in which you've been coping with not being able to perform heroic feats.
Well, you know, usually I'm traveling around. So now I've actually had to rent a room in a house. I share it with two people, and one of them has a cat, and she's a real fucking bitch. Let me tell you that. Do not like her. She's on catnip all the fucking time. Just the worst. You were talking about drugs earlier. That, oh my God. I've seen kids on heroin, and it's been a lot easier than this cat on catnip. Let me tell you.
Okay, so the myth of cats and dogs is true. You aren't getting along with this cat roommate.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My God. She tries to get all of my treats, all of the attention. I just want a little bit. I'm not getting the attention I used to get, you know?
Yeah.
Camera crews following me around anymore, you know?
Well, so let's dive into this. Of course, everyone, and when I say everyone, I truly mean everyone. Everyone in Canada, from Saskatchewan to Laval, they know you as a hero. And right now you're living the life that we are all living, which is a whole lot of nothing. Have you been finding ways in which to keep yourself occupied since this has all come about?
Well, yeah, actually, a couple of good things have come from it. You know, a lot of people talk about dogs having to lick peanut butter off of most men's balls.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
that was something I got addicted to. And thankfully now, though, I get it straight from the jar, which is great. I can just spoon it in. I don't lick it straight out. I'm not a fucking monster, okay?
Yeah.
I like to keep it classy. You know, you're not getting as much hair in your peanut butter lick, which is nice.
Yeah, and that must be a nice break. You've transitioned away from just right out of the jar and from balls right to a spoon.
Yeah, balls to spoon. Balls to spoon, baby.
Well,
Yeah,
and
I also got I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I got a little bit of plastic surgery.
I didn't want to say anything, but I've noticed some difference. Yeah.
Got some hands. Picked up some hands.
Well, I've noticed you've got at least one ring on your hand. Is there something you
I got two.
you got a couple rings? Is there a special someone?
No, actually there isn't. These were just on a dead body.
Oh.
So they were loose and ready to use. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick those up. I couldn't save the fucker. He had the cove, so I just rip him off.
Okay.
Like, hey, let's stitch these bad boys on. And look at
Okay, so these were from an unfortunate soul that you were unable to save, Littlest Hobo. These weren't just on the market hands. This was from a now deceased person.
yeah. This was I couldn't say that.
Okay, Littlest Hobo.
I couldn't save him.
Look, and that can be the tricky thing when people, not only yourself, but when people set you up on this pedestal for such a standard of being heroic all the time, every time. I imagine that the hardships that you go through is quite difficult.
It's so difficult, James. Oh my God.
Well, I guess the silver lining is you got some nice human hands out of it.
What? It's unfortunate because I still have to walk on them sometimes. I'm learning how to walk more upright. Would you like me to show you?
Well, I mean, if you're willing to show us, I think that I'm sure the audience would love to get a glimpse into the life of Littlest Hobo. Yeah. Oh.
And that's about it. That's all I can do. That's it.
I couldn't help but notice, Littlest Hobo, you've also got some jeans on.
That's a Canadian tuxedo, baby.
Right. So I guess like the question is, we're so used to seeing Littlest Hobo and what we have come to know as Littlest Hobo's natural habitat, which is, I guess, naked in the dog world. But you've got yourself a nice long jean coat and jeans and a fun hat.
Yeah, well, actually, James, I'm glad you brought that up. So I want to dive into this show that I signed on to. I was saving people, and then a camera crew, they found me. They asked, hey, can we film you doing this? I said, absolutely. What's in it for me? And that's when the balls covered in peanut butter came in. And I was hooked, But unfortunately, in the whole thing, they wrote on the contract, they don't want me wearing these clothes. These clothes were my identity,
Yeah.
But they said it looks more realistic when you're naked. So
yeah,
I had to go bare ass. I couldn't even Donald Duck it. They told me no, has to be full bits, all tits,
Well, now, of course, for anyone in the acting world, nude scenes are pretty can be a source of self-consciousness and things like that. And it sounds like this is not just limited to people, but it's also extended to the animal kingdom. Can you tell us what it's like I'm sure the days are long on set to just be naked, not have your favorite pair of jeans on.
Yeah, well, I had two stand-ins.
Oh.
I had Lucy. She was one of the ones that would come in every time I needed a nap. And then I had Henry, who was actually a horse, so that every time they did a close-up of my dink, they would have a horse cock that they trimmed. Every time they brushed me every day, they put a little bit of my fur right on the dong, so it looked more like it. Just because,
Okay, so you're giving us a real.
To know I was well packed.
Yeah, this is a sneak peek into the world of Littlest Hobo. So you're telling us for the tight shots on your genitalia, they replaced you with a horse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
a couple of shots. I know it sounds weird. A family show. Why is there dong shots?
Well, I remember as a kid seeing a couple and thinking they were quite out of the universe, if we want to say that, of Littlest Hobo. Now, can you tell us why it was important for the creators of the show to do zoom-ins on Littlest Hobo's, as you put it, cock?
Yeah, cock, dong, tiddly twong, whatever you want to call it. Red rocket, that's what you folks call it, the old red rock. Well, I said, you know what? If I'm going to be naked, I want a cock replacement, I want a stand-in. I want a dong dinger where my dong is going to be.
Mhm.
We tried to do more virtual stuff. We green screened. We put a big, little tiny green piece of tape on the dick. It didn't work, so I said, okay, let's cut it right when it's about to get there. I'll hop out. We'll get the dong in, then we'll pop me back in.
Well, okay, so of course you've got these human hands now. You've got, I'm sure there's so many royalties from Littlest Hobo and syndication. Have you ever considered a
Jerking my
phallus?
own dong? Absolutely.
Okay, so take us through that. Have you done the procedure? I saw the genes. I didn't notice much, but far be it for me to assume.
Well, it's a wild situation because most dogs, when they're wanking themselves, they'll actually cover their one leg over it and they'll just thrust between their legs. This is a true fact. You can look it up. So they thrust usually their legs and they try and get themselves up. But in my situation, when I got this bad boy, let me tell you, I dipped it in the peanut butter. I was like, I'm going in. I had it like that, and I tested it. Went down. That little pink thing. I hadn't seen it stick out like that. It was like a laser. Just.
Okay,
Anyway,
so this is what I was hoping for, Littlest Hobo, because a lot of times they say never meet your heroes. And this is living up to everything that I ever wanted as a young man, waking up in the morning on Saturdays and Sundays, seeing Littlest Hobo on CTV. I always thought to myself, I'd love to meet Littlest Hobo. And they say never meet your heroes. And this is not only meeting my expectations, but they are exceeding my expectations, knowing that you, to Littlest Hobo, you do exactly what we do as humans. Sometimes you got to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey.
Well,
I'm so glad you brought me on here, bud.
Well, and I'm glad too. And I feel like, I know this is cliche to ask. It feels like every kind of entertainment interview, I'm sure you've had this asked of you before.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Well, I was going to ask if you had a special someone in your life, but if you insist, I'm.
Yeah, actually, I got a lady.
Yep.
Yeah, her name's oh, I can't even believe I'm talking about this. Oh, she's gonna kill me. Roxanne.
Oh, Roxanne.
Oh, that's what I say every time I see her, baby.
Well, and how long have you? Yeah, how long have you been with Roxanne?
Well, once I moved into the neighborhood in March, that's when I saw her pretty little ass in the dog park over there outside the window. And I was like, oh, Hobo, you got to get over there, baby. And so I got over, you did the usual butt sniff, little lick.
Well, you want to keep it subtle, right? You don't want to go too,
Absolutely.
You don't want to go all the way. You want to keep things.
Just a little tickle. And once she had felt that, she was like, oh, what the hell was that? She turned around and she saw this handsome hug and she couldn't resist.
Well, so it sounds like things are, despite the fact that you can't follow your goals and your desires of being heroic, and outside of the bad cat roommate, things are not too bad, all things considered, as much as they are for us people. You've got these new hands, you've got the peanut butter, of course, you've got a nice treat. Is there anything?
Water.
Well, I'm glad to hear that we're hydrating during these summer months. Is there anything that's on the horizon for Littlest Hobo that we don't know about? Because, of course, we haven't seen you on TV in a while. Is there anything you're working on?
I'm actually, I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm going to be doing a Netflix movie.
Oh.
It's going to kind of be like Air Bud, but it's going to be a little different and a little bit more saucy.
Oh, I mean, I know you're not supposed to talk about it, but can you divulge some of the details? It seems like things are getting a little bit more adult for the Littlest Hobo.
Well, it's supposed to be 16 plus. Gonna be a little kooky. There's gonna be a lot of scenes, a lot of fun, crazy things. Is there gonna be some sports? Maybe. Who knows? I'm trying to bring in a lot of balls.
Yeah.
To it, multiple types. I want tennis balls. I want soccer balls. I want beef balls. I want dog balls.
Yep.
Put 'em up. I'm gonna try and make it more of like an artsier kind of Airbud film. The only thing I could say is that this is crazy. Have you seen the artist, the one with the dog?
I can't say that I have.
There's a little Jack Russell. He's coming in. Okay, so I got
Okay,
him
so we've
on,
got a
I got him on
crossover.
board. People think he's dead. I'm not gonna lie. People think he's dead. There was an obituary for him, but he's not. Okay, he's not
Well,
dead. And I'm
Speaking
bringing him in.
speaking of dead, I'd be, it's been on my mind, and I hate to talk about this sort of stuff because sometimes it can be uncomfortable. And I saw it in our Twitch chat, but people want to know, how old are you now, Littlest Hobo?
Well, God, you want human or dog?
Why not both?
Okay, well, human years, I'm up to about 32.
Yep.
Which equals out to dog years, about 3,401.
Okay, well, may I say, for a dog in their 3000s, Littlest Hobo, I've never seen you look better.
Hey, James, don't make me come over there and put peanut butter on your balls, baby. You know I'll do it.
Hey, look, who knows what's going to happen once this isolation thing lets up. Littlest Hobo, I can't thank you enough for being here. And I used to mention this a lot. I mentioned it last night to another first-time guest. Will you come back, Littlest Hobo?
Oh, you bet your boots. You bet your boots, James.
Littlest Hobo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a journey that you can go on sometime soon.
Oh, me too.
And I can't thank Littlest Hobo enough for being here. That was Littlest Hobo. Look, when I said we were going to have a Saturday surprise, I bet no one, and I mean nobody, thought that we were going to get the Littlest Hobo. Okay? I'm sure some of you hadn't even thought about Littlest Hobo in the past, I don't know, 25, 30 years. We had the Littlest Hobo here. I want you to say that to yourself. We had the Littlest Hobo on At Home with James, and I think I just secured a regular, reoccurring spot for the Littlest Hobo. If you're in the chat right now on twitch.tv/At Home with James, first of all, thank you so much for being here tonight. I know that I didn't set anyone up for a great show in the days leading up to this. I might be the only broadcaster. That's right. I've taken to calling myself a broadcaster, because what else am I going to call a streamer? I'm not going to do that. What? I'm not a nerd, or am I? We'll explore that on the James Exposed episode. I didn't set anyone up for great things tonight. So if you're in the chat right now watching, not only do I want to thank you, but I want you to give out your favorite Littlest Hobo moments in the chat. And now it is time we move on to our next guest. Again, it's all about surprises. And I received a surprise this past Thursday with our upcoming guest. She's usually here regularly on Thursdays in the Crapola Corner, but this person has gone through a change, and I am so intrigued and enchanted by this change. We now welcome, coming to us all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia, where it is still daytime and only 6:28 p.m. Let us welcome a very cool, a very relaxed, and a very chill Carla Ma. Carla, how's it going?
Oh man.
Are we having vape problems, Carla?
Yeah. No. Oh man.
Okay, so you're out of vape liquid. Is that what they call it, or is it vape juice?
No, my juice is there. It's clogged.
Okay, so now for anyone watching who may be having vape device issues, Carla, can you take us through what the appropriate protocol is to unclog a vape?
Well, I gotta undo the barrel, to get out the coil and
Yeah.
clean it.
Okay, so far Saturday night is not off to a banner start, Carla.
Oh, ah, things are going downhill,
Well, before we explore that, what type of flavor of vape juice are you consuming or trying to consume tonight, Carla?
This time I had juicy fruit.
You had juice, so the gum juicy fruit has a flavor of vape juice.
Yeah. Oh man.
Now, can you tell us how it compares to the gum?
It's good. It's really good.
Carla, look, I feel for you right now. It's not often I feel bad for guests, but I know how much you like that vape.
Why are you looking at me like that? Stop. Don't give me that.
Who are you talking to, Carla? Oh, of course, it's your most recent lover.
We're fighting.
Yeah. Well, I know I hate to do similar segments twice in a row. I talked to Littlest Hobo about their new romantic ventures with Roxanne, but I never got a chance on Thursday to hear about how you and your partner met.
You don't. You want me? Oh, I'll tell it. Okay. Yeah, meet this little cutie here. She just rolled up in my fridge, oh.
Rolled up in your fridge, oh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh man.
Well, can you tell us what started the fight, Carla? You mentioned you guys are fighting. What happened?
I gotta keep her on one side of the fort, but she wants all over the place, but she gets condensation everywhere. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you're upset that your lover is getting condensation all over your bed sheet fort.
Oh man. We're frozen. Oh man.
Things just keep going from bad to worse for you, Carla. So not only is your vape stick broken, you're fighting with your lover, and now you're frozen. What are you broadcasting off of tonight, Carla? Is this some type of Initech webcam?
Yeah, I'm just on an old Chromebook here, just something I can't even get my stuff working. I had another setup, webcam, mic, nothing's working.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is awkward.
No, Carla, don't feel bad. We can turn this around, okay? I know that we started off really, really hot. Oh, you got yourself a nice nighttime coffee.
Well, this is my side chick.
Oh, okay. So maybe okay. I'll be quiet about it. So how did you two meet?
Well, you too? Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Okay.
It's kind of like a sister situation.
Can I take a stab in the dark, Carla? Is it you got hungry earlier on and you went to Tim Hortons for a farmer's wrap and a coffee?
Yeah, I guess you could say I wanted a different flavor.
Yep. Well, so take me through this, and I have to ask: is there any jealousy from your other lover, your little cutie, which also happens to be my nickname?
Oh yeah, my little cutie. Of course she's not happy.
Yep.
She's not into my polyamorous lifestyle.
Yeah. Well, it seems to me that I guess your farmer's wrap and your cup of coffee, they're on the same page. You guys have all made an agreement. It seems like things are on the up and up there.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Oh man. Oh, let me tear into you.
Well, I have to tell you, Carla, I feel a little uncomfortable. I don't want to appear to you as any type of voyeur here.
Oh no, it's cool. Right? We chill.
Yeah, apparently. When did you purchase this farmer's wrap?
Man, I can't tell you what time it is anymore.
Well, I know it for over here in the Eastern Standard Time, we're at 9:34 past the hour, and over there, we only have to subtract 3 hours, so 34 minutes past 6 o'clock. I guess your local Tim Hortons also serve breakfast all day as well.
Oh yeah. What do you think? You got special Tim Hortons over there?
I would say they're no more special than any of the Tim Hortons in British Columbia or Ontario or Manitoba. Yeah, drink up. Look, like I said, I don't want to impose here, Carla. If you want to take a bite, please be my guest.
Wait, you want this?
What? I don't know if I want it, but
I don't know what kind of show you're running, James.
yeah, well, this is the Saturday surprise. So generally speaking, I have a format tonight. We're just winging it.
Oh man, if only. Ugh.
Right? Could you imagine adding a vape to this party? Your juicy fruit flavored vape?
Christ. How did you get nothing?
What a drag, man.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Well, okay, but Carla, I imagine, like, look, we have to weigh the good with the bad. Your vape doesn't work. You're fighting with your little cutie, but you've also got a couple new friends, so to speak. What else do you have on tap for your Saturday evening? Certainly, things must be looking up at a certain point.
Well, I was feeling a little lost again,
Mm-hmm.
so I was thinking we could tap into the book.
Okay, so the "Where do you see yourself in 5 years" book.
Yeah, there's so much in here.
Well, I was lucky enough, Carla. You took me on my 5-year journey last time. I want to know if you're feeling like you're going to contribute at all to your own 5-year journey.
Maybe I'm ready. I don't know.
I think you have to give yourself a bit of credit.
Oh man.
Carla, I have to say, I've never seen you this deflated and defeated.
Oh man, I don't know how you did it, James. I'm looking at these questions and it's giving me a lot of grief.
Okay, well, what's the first question?
Who am I, James? Who am I? You answered that so easily.
Well, I think like let's just navigate this. Carla, who are you? Start simple.
Well, I'm not myself anymore.
Well, this is true. I've come to know a variety of Carlas. There's regular Carla, there's evil Carla, and now I don't really know what to call this. Vape Carla?
Oh, James, how would you describe regular Carla?
I would say the way that I would describe regular Carla is very positive, very encouraging, a hard worker, strong work ethic, upbeat, and technically savvy, and artistically inclined, comedically inclined.
I've got a long way from those days.
But look, there's still time, Carla. We're still young.
I'm not getting any younger.
Okay, well, let's move on to the next question. Maybe I can answer the next question for you.
Okay. Well, what are the 3 things I like most and least about myself?
Okay, well, this is one, unfortunately, I feel inappropriate if I answer this. So I feel like you have to dig deep. Let's start with the negative, because then we can always upswing to the positive. What are the 3 things you dislike most about yourself right now?
Right now? I really hate that I haven't gone to the dentist in a while.
Okay, so neither have I. Maybe, how about this? How about we indicate, how about this? How about, you tell me how long it's been for you, and I'll tell you how long it's been for me.
I don't know. That's how long it's been, James.
That's pretty bad. You know what? In the interest of making life easier on you, I'm going to put myself in front of everyone right now and say I have not been to the dentist since 2005. 2005, right? Think about, that was only a couple years post 9/11. We were still living in what people would call a post 9/11 world.
What? Why haven't you gone to the dentist, James?
I'm going to tell you something. I don't think about it. I don't think about it. I barely go to the Carla. I barely go to the doctor.
You not think about your mouth.
I don't.
Oh,
Look. I
no.
brush regularly. It's not like I'm sitting here not brushing and eating bonbons and Scotch mints.
Do you floss?
I do not floss.
Do you mouthwash?
If I'm at someone's house
You
and they
can
have
say no.
mouthwash, I will use mouthwash.
I see. Wow.
So see, look, look, we have to be able to kind of speak the worst of ourselves. And look, I'll go one more. I would say once a year, I have an ongoing yearly battle with ringworm.
Are you effing kidding me right now?
Which is unrelated to
Are you are you just making this out? Are you effing kidding me?
No, what I want to do is indicate to everyone, if you scroll through my Instagram feed, you'll see a variety of ringworm pictures. See, Carla, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. It could be so much more worse. It could be worse.
That's incredibly wow.
Carla, during COVID, the company I worked for.
I need to calm down.
During COVID, the company I worked for went bankrupt. I have no job anymore, and I haven't been to the dentist in
5
years.
Look what you made me do.
Oh, you're a little cutie.
I'm sorry. Did you hear that? Yeah, she fucking heard that. Yeah, she's fucking grossed out too. Fucking ringworm.
Yes. And a couple years ago, I had shingles in my scalp. It started veering towards my eyeball, and I went to an ophthalmologist, and the doctor said, "Do you have HIV?" And I said, "Not to my knowledge." And he said, "This is very uncommon for someone your age. You might want to get an HIV test."
Holy shit!
I want to be clear that none of these stories are fabricated.
Oh no!
Oh
Look
no!
what you made.
I keep making things worse, Carla.
Information. I'm sorry. I need to wash this down, little cutie.
Yeah, take a sip, a little cutie, and just don't let any of my 9/11 or HIV talk affect your appetite.
I'm trying to forget about it.
Look, but on the bright side, Carla, I don't have HIV. And I no longer have ringworm or shingles, but I need to go to the dentist.
So dry.
Yeah, I guess you got it without the chipotle mayo.
That was just a lot of the wrap part.
Yeah. Oh, so you got mostly tortilla.
Whoa.
Look, Carla, if I can put myself out there and look as bad as I can to make you look good, I'm willing to do that.
What the? God.
Whoa.
What the
Carla,
oh my God!
You've had another transformation, Carla. You're back to being regular Carla.
What the hell? Look at me! What happened?
Well, you went into some type of funk where you became a vape enthusiast and you were in a romantic relationship with one of the tiny Coke cans.
Oh my, wow. I can't even, this is kind of vaguely familiar to me.
It's all coming back to you now, Carla. Welcome back.
Holy shit. What a journey.
It's been 2 weeks. I haven't seen you in this state.
Ugh.
Did you hear about what happened?
No, what happened?
I haven't been to the dentist since 2005.
What?
Carla, I want to thank you so much for being here tonight.
That's crazy, man.
Look, some of us, as far as I understand, you haven't been in a while too.
Hey, how do you know that?
Oh, it's something I heard through the grapevine. Carla, am I going to see you next Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Well, I'm so happy to have seen you in this lucid state.
Thanks.
All right. Well, I'll see you next week, Carla.
Yeah.
That's Carla Ma. Once again, a Saturday surprise. Look, everyone, I didn't anticipate talking about my poor dental care regime, but I assure you that I brush multiple times a day. Do I floss? I don't. I'm not going to lie. I don't own floss. I've never personally purchased floss in my life. I've purchased mouthwash maybe once. Everything I said was true. I had shingles a couple years ago. I was self-quarantining years ago because the doctor told me you can't expose yourself to people who haven't had chicken pox because you might give them really bad shingles and chicken pox. So I sat on my couch with a toque on for a week. And I was concerned that I maybe had HIV, but like 50% concerned. I was pretty confident. I went to my personal doctor and I said, doctor, I was going to say my doctor's name. I probably shouldn't do that. I said, I'm worried. The ophthalmologist scared me with an HIV scare. And she said, you don't have HIV. That's exactly how she said it to me. She squinted, shook her head and said, you don't have HIV. And I felt much better. Isn't it great when doctors give you good news? Anyways, I don't know how much more I want to talk about HIV on the show. I don't know why I brought it up in the first place. I'll tell you why I brought it up. I brought it up to make Carla feel good, okay? Because we can't all feel good, okay? I haven't felt good since February, except when I'm doing this show every Tuesday through Saturday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm just going to start giving the Vancouver time because we have so many Vancouver guests and viewers at this point. This show is just going to be a Vancouver show, which frankly, I have no problem with because most Vancouver people that come on the show are funnier than the Montrealers. Now I'm alienating my regular guests. Let's move on to our final. Why am I in a bad mood? What happened? It's getting hot. I turned my air conditioner off for this shit. Let's move on to our, now I'm cursing. I never curse on this show. This is the best hosting I've done since we moved to Twitch. Our next guest, we usually see him on Thursdays. I was speaking to him earlier today, and for the first time in, I would say, a month and a half, this individual was sober. He was so sober, and I'm used to being concerned about his alcohol consumption. We know him as the captain, and he is perpetually on a booze cruise. Today, I know him as Dimitri Kyres, my close personal friend, my CPF. He is coming to us tonight with a character. He's presented a character for us that he is prepared for. Let's bring him in. My friend, Dimitri Kyres, coming to us from down the street, St. Henry. Dimitri, welcome to At Home with James.
Oh shit, James! Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you?
What the fuck are you doing here, man?
Yeah, WTF? That's the question, Dimitri. I spoke to you an hour ago. I've been checking in on you every hour on the hour.
What are you talking about, man?
I called you at 8 o'clock p.m. and I said, you want me to call at 8:45? You said, bro, I am so sober. You told me you just got done coming back from church earlier today.
No, I told you I was coming from the club church.
Oh, so wait, hold on. So there's a club open
Called church. Yeah, every Sunday I go do my confessions and I pray, brother.
Yeah. The problem is it's Saturday right now. It's Saturday.
What the fuck? Hey, listen, asshole. What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
Look, you are totally obliterated, man, and you're in some type of makeout zone.
I'm in the makeout zone, buddy. I'm fucking working.
Yeah, wait, hold on. You got a job at the church club?
You think running a fucking triple-decker yacht in the Mediterranean islands is cheap? I gotta work. I'm working Saturday night.
Okay, so hold on. I got to get this straight here. So you've become the proprietor, manager, director of a club called Church Club.
No. You're all fucked up, James. How many of you had tonight?
Well, hold on. Let me finish here. Okay, so this club is on the triple-decker boat.
Oh, you dumb bastard. Listen, James. Yeah, I got a club called Church on my boat, and tonight's swinger night, okay?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
pays the bills.
Yeah, can
I got
you-
a couple horny 50-year-olds swapping right behind me, and
Those people are not 50.
oh, these people are fucking 50. It's amazing what the Mediterranean diet could do to your body, James.
Yeah, tell us. Of course, you are of a Greek descent. You okay there, buddy?
Oh, buddy, the air is oily in here. You can taste it on your tongue.
Can you tell? Can you tell us what a Greek diet is? What's a Mediterranean diet?
Oh, oily fish.
Okay.
And citrus.
Can you introduce us to some of your hot 50-year-olds behind you?
Absolutely. So basically, what we got here is my friend James.
Well, you watch your hands there, Dimitri.
Oh, hey, they let you do whatever you want over here. Huh? This is James, my good friend. Hey, buddy, take a look at my buddy's on the. He's busy. He's busy.
Yeah.
My buddy James. All right. And his wife is Diane. Right here. Right here's Diane.
Yeah, who's Diane with?
Oh, Diane's with Abby. And
Abby?
Yeah, and Abby's with Jonah. Right there. And Jonah right now is with Stacy.
Yeah.
And Stacy's the wild card. Stacy's just going around.
Well, wait,
She's not afraid.
who's James with?
Oh, and James with Stacy.
Okay, so we've got Stacy, Abby, James, and Jonah. Who was the third?
And Stacy.
Oh, so there are two Stacys.
No, this is Abby.
Yeah.
James, I'm going to ask you once. Pay attention, please. Is Stacy? Okay.
Yep.
Jonah.
Yep.
With I'm fucked out of my mind.
Yeah. I
brother.
know. I know, man. You promised me you were going to be sober, Dimitri.
Buddy, do you blame me?
Do I blame you? Yeah. How many have you had tonight, Dimitri?
Oh, buddy, how many usually go into this pack?
Okay, so I guess on this cruise, all you guys have is old Milwaukee.
Yeah, nothing says let's make a mistake tonight like old Milwaukee.
All right, well, Dimitri, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask. Apparently, you're in charge of this. Is it fair to be drinking on the job, buddy?
I mean, the thing these 50-somethings really pay for is atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really happy to say that I provide the ultimate atmosphere here at Club Church Swingers Night.
Okay. Can you tell us what some of the other nights at Club Church?
Oh, absolutely, James. So tonight it's Swingers Night.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow night is Jello night. Everybody brings their own little special Jello, and we throw it into one big pot, and it's always brown. It's always brown Jello. So we're all just jumping into one big brown Jello mini pool, and then there's an old scorekeeper on the side, and he takes points, James.
Yep.
And that's tomorrow night.
That's
then Monday night, of course, is bingo night.
Yeah.
And by bingo, I mean we bring Bingo, the giant, onto the boat, and everybody tries to grab Bingo and get to the top of him.
Yeah.
When we get to the top, they get the coupon, and the coupon brings you back to Swingers Night.
Okay, great. Well, I'm glad that the coupon brings you back to Swingers Night. Dimitri, of course, you know that this is becoming somewhat of an international show. I, of course, am broadcasting from the southwest borough of Montreal, where it is, of course, 9:53 p.m. Carla was here earlier. She's coming to us from British Columbia, where it is 6:53 p.m. Can you tell us what time it is currently in Greece?
Right now, it is a scorching hot 10:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so by my clock, it looks like it's apparently 4:52 a.m. Greece time.
My God. These assholes need to pay for more time. Hey, you need to pay for more time. You're over time. They're having so much fun, James. You know, young love, it really gets me going.
Yeah, well, okay, so do you have any advice for people that might want to enjoy Swingers Night? Of course, having an open relationship, as we saw with Carla, is it can be a difficult thing. We're navigating a lot of things. Tell us about Swingers.
Listen, swip swapping has never been bigger, James, but it comes with its own challenges and struggles. First and foremost, it is not for everybody, okay? Don't put a Band-Aid on a broken relationship. And sometimes swinging and swapping and flip-flopping with your old tongue, spits and all, James, could really feel like a Band-Aid on a broken relationship. So before you
Right.
get into it, remember that swinging is an enhancer, not a
Yep.
fiction, not a fix.
And do you ever have any like experience in enjoying the swinger lifestyle?
Oh, James, I don't partake myself. I supervise like a chaperone, if you will.
Okay, so you're not there to sample the thrills, you're just there to facilitate the thrills.
James, have we learned nothing from Adam and Eve?
Well, I don't know if I have.
Well, Eve was tempted by the apple, by the snake, and I shall not be tempted by what's going on right behind me. If I were to turn, much like Medusa's stare, I would get hard as a rock, if you know what I mean.
Okay, well, all right. Well, it looks like the party is getting a little bit more. What's happening here?
What the hell?
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
Wait.
hey.
Don't mind me.
Whoa, who's this?
Wait, Carla, how did you get to? I thought you were coming to us earlier from Vancouver. Are you in the Mediterranean?
Yeah, I needed to get away on one of my old yachts from when I was evil.
Okay, so wait, your fort is currently built inside Dimitri's triple-decker booze cruise?
Yeah. Didn't you know? Didn't I mention?
What a
No.
surprise.
I guess I didn't look. This is the first time. Dimitri, this is Carla. Carla, this is Dimitri.
Carla, it's
Hi.
pleasure to meet you. Hey, welcome aboard.
Yes, that's. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself.
Carla,
Sooner,
hold
I
on.
just
I'm gonna
didn't
pass you a beer if you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, passing it down.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Enjoy.
Mm.
What do you
Just-
think?
Wow.
Just so you know, you've wandered into the swingers,
Oh.
swingers night at Church Club.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I'm pretty open-minded. I've been talking to my ladies here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see you brought friends.
Well, yeah, Carla has some experience with polyamory, as we can see. She's been cheating on her miniature Coke can with a farmer's wrap and coffee from Tim Hortons.
Well, you know what? I don't discriminate. I don't say no to anybody here. Love is love in all its different forms. So come on aboard. All is welcome.
Well,
Come on aboard.
I'm starting to feel like a bit of a third. I'm starting to feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Okay, well, okay, well,
shit! Is that the Littlest Hobo? Oh
I love the Oh my god.
Littlest Hobo.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Let me just.
Oh.
Oh my god. No, oh my god.
I heard
I'm
legends.
sorry.
That thing's fucking huge.
Give me a second.
Okay, I want to try to get control of this room here. Littlest Hobo, have we just been informally introduced to Roxanne?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Hey Roxanne, you want to come up? No, I don't. Okay, just give me 1 second, babe.
Yeah,
babe,
yeah.
come up here.
Well, okay, so it appears that everyone now is in the swingers room. And I'll be honest, I feel a little left out, right? We've got all the couples behind Dimitri. Dimitri and Carla seem to have bonded. Littlest Hobo has Roxanne, and I'm just here by myself.
Yeah, James. I've got some reports that you've got a hell of a ringworm problem. So we're gonna probably ask you to get the hell out of here.
Wait, I'm getting bounced from the swingers night at Church Club?
I'm sorry,
Oh,
buddy. Listen,
no.
you're. Yeah, I mean, I just heard you got a hell of a thing on you, and
Yeah.
disgusting.
Look, yeah. The
I've had
reality.
ringworm too, and I don't want it again, baby.
Yeah. I had ringworm and
Sick of
shingles.
it.
Yeah, I had a lot of things, and there was concerns of HIV.
Okay, listen, buddy. You need to back up, okay? Because listen, as far as I'm concerned, the only two people who are allowed in here right now are my friends behind me, Carla and Littlest Hobo.
What about
That's it.
Roxanne?
Oh, and Roxanne could say too, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm getting bounced.
we're at capacity, brother. You better leave.
Yeah, there's no room.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
Okay,
baby.
oh, now we can party.
I want to welcome you all to the coolest yacht in the Mediterranean. Littlest Hobo, Carla, it's a pleasure to have you on board.
Whoop, whoop, baby. Things are about to get fucking rough.
Choo choo.
I can't believe it. I just got kicked out of swingers night at church club. This whole time I was worried about Dimitri, and I'm starting to feel like maybe he's got the answers to everything. He's out there partying with Stacy and Abby and Jonah. Carla's there partying with her farmer's wrap. I like a farmer's wrap. Whoever thought to put a potato inside of a sandwich? You got Littlest Hobo, my friggin' hero, is getting jiggy with it with Roxanne. Everybody's having a good time but me. Biggest revelation for me tonight was I have horrible dental hygiene. With information like that, I'm never going to find anyone. Look, guys, this truly was a Saturday surprise. I said it last night. That last night was maybe my favorite night since we've moved to Twitch. Tonight is right there. I think we might be figuring out what this show is. It only took like 110 episodes, but I think we're figuring it out. And I think the secret is comedy might be the secret to this show. Guys, that's it. Our work week is now done. And by work week, I mean I'm going to go back to doing nothing for the 17 hours a day that I'm awake. I want to thank Dave so much for all of his hard work in the booth. I have to thank Dimitri Kyres, despite all of his kicked me out of my own show. Carla Ma is back to normal. I want to thank Littlest Hobo, my God, and Roxanne. How do you not thank Roxanne? Roxanne was getting the good stuff. Guys, we'll be back next Tuesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, right here on twitch.tv/@home with James. Until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and be well. I got to find myself a Roxanne.